Are y'all pranking me right now?
What happened?
I'm locked in the backyard.
Oh my God. No, nigga, I didn't. Karter was the last person at that door trying to come out there to your meeting. I told him to close the door.
I'm absolutely locked back here. There's no way. Alyssa talking about get over the fence. How can I get over the fence? Fuck is she talking about?
Hold on, let me do that real quick. Hold on. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on.
What are y'all gonna see? What are they possibly gonna do? What are they? And this is all Kaisha's fault. You know why? This is what happened when you're a nice person, when you're actually a pushover. I conduct my meetings every morning. I have my sessions in the morning. I know what I do. I get up, I get myself together, I clean up, I get the kids out the house, I make my coffee, I sit there, I have my meetings. This morning, first of all, she gets up. She was a little late to work, so she wanted to do something nice for me, and I wanted to show my appreciation. She cleaned the backyard. Look what she set out here for me. She set out candles, teleport, peanuts. First of all, why are you trying to give me teleport and pistachios at 7 a.m.? I'm baffled. But, she sat the wine glass out. I didn't want to be that I hate when people do that. Like, okay, show some appreciation. Don't be complaining. So I didn't want to say, hey, babe, you sat me out pistachios in a wine glass and teleport at 7 a.m. Fuck you think I'm an alcoholic? I got the shakes. I need to get off the gate. So I said, okay, I'm going to go with the flow. I said, oh, baby, that's so cute. I love it. For breakfast, she fed me Cheetos. Oh, baby, I love it. That's so cute. Oh, I even ate the Cheetos. Stomach on fire. I said, okay. She said, babe, sit in the backyard to do your meeting. What I wanted to say was, babe, it's freezing cold out here. I don't want to do my meeting in the backyard. I'm going to get bit up by the mosquitoes. But she went through all this work and she put all this stuff out here. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go through it. I came in the backyard. Now I'm locked back here. Now how y'all going to get me out? Hello?
Mommy, look who's coming.
This is insanity.
Hello?
This is crazy.
Right, look who's coming to let you out. Oh my God, that is crazy.
Wait, but what time would she be coming?
She's on her way now. She was already down at the Family Dollar. Hold on, hello? Hello, yes.
This is not funny. And you know what's so crazy? Thank God, and she complained about me. Thank God I am the way I am. When we moved here, I changed every lock on the door. All the locks you can get in through fingerprint because I know my kids, they'll lose a key. So you can only get in the house through fingerprint and through code. And just yesterday, I said, babe, let me put your sister's fingerprint on the locks in case there's an emergency. Good thing I put her fingerprints on the locks because now I have to use my phone, open up the garage. She has to come through the garage, put her fingerprint on the back door, go through the back door, and come get me out the backyard. How great is this? Now, what about if my phone was dead? This is not funny. Because if my phone was there, I would have been banging on the gates, asking the dogs to open the door. I would have been trying to instruct Tommy on how to unlock the door. This is not funny. I would have hopped my big ass over that fence. That's what all I can think about right now. What would I have done if my phone died?
Yeah.
My big ass would have had to hop on the roof. I would have asked the squirrel, could it go around and open up the garage?
But you know what's crazy? Yes, hello? Hello? She said that they'll be okay, but they might be away when you come in. Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. Alright. Babe, the thing is, you know what? If your phone would have died, I would have eventually found out. Because one thing about me, if I would have been texting you and not answer, I would have checked the camera because I would have been like, alright, she was in that backyard. Let me see what she's doing.
Babe, you checking the cameras wouldn't have made no difference because you would have thought I was in the room.
No, I would have checked. Remember, there's a backyard camera, babe. I would have checked the camera to see if you was active still. I knew the last place I left you.
It would have been a long time before you checked it, honestly.
Yeah, because I always hit you up when I'm driving. I genuinely was just on the phone with the doctor, because I got on this highway and it just said an hour and 30 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's mad traffic.
I'm flabbergasted right now.
Yeah, that is crazy.
The fact that y'all locked me in this backyard.
No, Karter did that. He said, well, I'm sorry, mama.
What would I have done? And I'm sitting here and I was like, you know what? I could ask Tommy to open up the door.
Tommy is locked in the cage.
This is crazy.
Babe, but the crazy part is, wait, so when did you realize you was locked in and what you did? Wait, I wish I could rewind.
I thought that y'all was pranking me. I went to open the door and I'm like, I went to unlock it in the middle of my meeting. So I'm like, I'm gonna let some fresh air, and I realized I can't get in. I'm like, oh, they fucking with me. And then the lady talking, and I'm going through my messages. I see Alyssa to why she left with Kaisha. I said, oh yeah, they pranking me for real now. So I just finished conducting my meeting because I'm like, I know they pranking me because ain't no way they left my dumb ass in this backyard.
But what made you get up in the middle of the meeting and get some air like you can let air in the backyard?
No, I was letting air in the house. And when I went to switch that fucking, and then I sat here, the squirrel came on top of the thing. I'm like, now the squirrel want to fuck with me because, you know, I'm out here by myself. And then I'm thinking of everything I could do. Alyssa said dumb stuff. She told me I'll go through the garage. How can I go through the garage if I'm locked in the backyard?
I told her that if the gates were open.
How can the gate open if it has a padlock on it?
Last time it opened, like the other gate.
The gates have padlocks on it, and the key to the padlocks is in the house. Realistically. Now, if Nuka wasn't there, I would have called the fire department to get me out of here.
Yo, babe, I said Nuka, and the crazy part is when I called, I heard two people in the backyard. In the background, I'm like, fuck, she already started working. Then I'm like, you at work? And she's like, I'm at Family Dollar. I said, you at work? She said, no, I'm off today. I said, thank God, bro. And then I said, I'm about to Uber you. She said, it's all right, I'm on my way right now. I already got a call.
My God.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm so
nervous. I'm about to ask her if she know the address, and I'm like, all right.
And you know what? I hate when stuff like this happen to me because I feel like it's somebody's fault. And I'm not the type of person that feel like I got to get people back, but I want to get y'all back because somewhere in my heart.
What he just said? He said, sorry, mama. That nigga was trying to get to you in the middle of your meeting. I told him to close that door because you working.
All right, because now.
Deadass. We wouldn't lock you in the backyard. Are you crazy?
I said this is a prank going too far. Karter. No, you locked me back here. No, I didn't. Babe, what would you have done?
What you mean? I would have did the same thing you just did. I would have called and said, somebody let me out.
No, I'm saying if Nari was at work, what you would have done?
Honestly, I would have just had to call a neighbor because honestly, that's the only other person.
Ain't no neighbors. They in Brooklyn.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, I would just turned around. Not like you can sit out there for 8 hours.
Would I be able to call a fire department? Would I been able to call a fire department?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done that. So I would just turn around.
I would have called 911. I would have said, look, the mosquitoes is fucking me up back here. It's so true. If something would have been on the stove, because you know I would.
We have to always make sure that like we walk around with the keys, or that we always double check that door not locked and that the stove not on. So that could have happened on a regular day.
Oh my God. I don't come back here. And this is why.
Yeah, you shut up. Because that could happen even in the garage. You know, you get locked out that garage too.
That's why the locks has changed to fingerprint. Remember that time I got locked in the backyard after I just got out the shower? I was locked in that garage. And I was screaming everybody's name. Nobody heard me. And I had to go run outside. After that, that's why them locks got changed to that fingerprint. No, but no, with the electronic, you could use your fingerprint, you could use a key, you could use a code, you could use a key fob. It's a backup on a backup on a backup on a backup. You could use the app to your phone. It's 2024. Nobody got keys no more. Nobody don't do that. Kaisha left the garage door open. She's been going for about 45 minutes. So, oh, look, somebody just came in because the dogs is barking. Somebody just came in. Hold on, y'all. I'm back here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Look, no way to get in. I hear the dogs barking. So somebody's pit bull back there. My pit bull get crazy. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
I cannot believe you did that.
Thank you, Jesus. Poor dogs is locked in. Thank you, Lord. Now that I'm out of the backyard, I'm out of breath. I had to go shower and get my life together. This is probably going to be one of the moments when you say, friend, you should have just kept it to yourself and not told the internet. Well, my real friends are on the internet. It's just you not a part of that friend group. But unfortunately, because my page is public, you got to hear it, right? So if you're very judgy and all that stuff, sit this one out. Matter of fact, stop the video here. I'm giving you time. Stop it. Okay, I need to vent. Hey, my real friends. Girl, I'm going through it. And the medulla oblongata is not okay. So if you're not new here and you're true here, you'll know from the jump. Jasmine don't like animals. Jasmine don't like pets. If you've been here before I had Princess, when Kaisha got that other dog, y'all was like, oh, what Jasmine about to do? Because she don't like animals. I'm not a pet person. And every time I say that, y'all want to jump down my throat. That's the problem now. Y'all want everybody to be like y'all. No, I don't like pets. It's not me. I'm just not a pet girly. Same way with people who don't like kids. Soon somebody say, oh, kids is not for me. I don't want kids. It's not that I don't like them, like I hate them. No, it's just not for me. It's okay, friend. You don't have to have a damn kid. Matter of fact, I got kids and I don't suggest it. So it's like, let me live. But if you know me and you're not new here, you know I don't like dogs. I got the dog for Karter. Because, you know, he really wanted the dog. I said, listen, this is going to be your dog to love up on. So I had Princess going on 2 years. Princess is this small, tiny little thing. I'm used to her, but even she pissed me off most of the time. Kaisha had a dog before. Whatever with that dog, she got rid of it. She got Tommy shortly after. Tommy is gigantic, humongous, and he is very much still growing. Before we moved in together, one of the biggest things was me not being a pet person. Y'all think it's something regular, but I'm telling you, it's mad childhood trauma behind this. It's mad trauma with like mad stuff, for real. Like I cannot take it. Ask her. I can't take it. So we had a long talk and I told her flat out, I cannot handle the burden of the dogs. Like, I don't want to do it. And that's why we pay extra money to make sure we had a backyard. We both came up with a plan and we thought like, okay, let the dogs go in the backyard, let them have fun, put them on a routine. Not going according to plan. I'm finding myself in a space of, I don't know, I don't want to use the right words. I don't know if I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's number one. And by me being overwhelmed, it's interfering with certain things. So let me be very honest with you. For example, we now have 2 dogs, right? These 2 dogs, Tommy is something to deal with, okay? So because Tommy is a very big dog, he requires a lot of attention. And his breed is very hyperactive. He requires a lot. Tommy is very destructive, bro. Hence, here's a video. He ate the bed. This is one of the many things he did, okay? This is the bed. I don't know nothing about raising a big dog, but I'm losing it. Let me tell you something. These dogs are always active. They always in the backyard. They go on walks. We take them outside. They have crates, but they only go in it to go to sleep. I don't put them in a crate ever. But I make sure before I leave out the room, they're completely exhausted. I always will leave a toy or a treat before I decide to go upstairs. Every day, Tommy takes me on a new adventure. This was today's adventure. Instead of eating the snacks I left him, because I left him these to chew on, and I also left him a bone, this is what he decided to do today. He decided he would eat the boy's bed. Yes, he ate the bed. I will not sit here and lie. I knew the type of dog Tommy was before we moved in together because I used to see him do it at her mom's house, right? But she explained to me that he was only like that because of the way he was being treated at her mom's house. So I said, okay, if that's the case, cool. Like, I could give him the requirements, you know, he need, as long as I don't have to put up with this, because it's frustrating and I genuinely can't handle it. I really go above and beyond for the dog. I know this dog probably has trauma because of what it's been through in the past. So I do things like I don't lock the dog in a cage. I make sure the dog has adequate amount of playtime. I make sure that the dog has treats and toys. And if y'all watch my videos, y'all know one thing about me, I'm going to buy them dogs something, especially Tommy. Actually, I favoritism Tommy, and I buy him a lot more than Princess. So I do all these things, but yet Tommy, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he has PTSD. I don't know if this is a dog thing. I don't know because I'm not a pet owner. But he's so destructive. I have to work and make money. I can't even do a voiceover because Tommy wants you to sit downstairs with him because you have to watch him. If you don't watch him, you walk away for 1 second, Tommy eats crayons, he messes up the walls, he eats the wood, he chews the beds, he chews the sneakers, he chews the toys, he pisses on the wall, he shits all over the floor. Like, he just does insane things, right? And you would have to sit there physically all day and stare at him to make sure he doesn't do that. And I am not doing that. So it gets to the point where I'm so overwhelmed because I'll come upstairs to create my content, do my voiceovers, host my one-on-one meetings, and reply to my emails, do my contracts. I do everything that I do. Then I have to go downstairs. By the time I go downstairs, Tommy done chewed up the wall. I gotta fix it. He done chewed up the floor, chewed up the place, shit, pissed all over the floor. Remind you, he goes outside. So now I have to go outside also, clean up all the pee and doodle from outside. And I'm not singling Princess out because Princess does the same, but Princess shit is about this small. When I clean behind Tommy, I feel like a home health aide. Like, it's human, it's bigger than human poop. So now I'm frustrated and I'm doing this 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 times a day. Every time I walk away, I gotta go downstairs to clean it up. Tommy's a big dog and he stinks. I'm very sensitive to smell. So I don't want to be downstairs because he stink. And it's a constant battle. Like, she'll say, oh, I don't smell it. I smell it. He stinks. And she'll say, oh, it's because you don't like dogs. It's a natural dog smell. I had Princess for a very long time. I used to bathe Princess once a week because I'm the black person that gets a pet, but I don't want it to smell like pet because I cannot take that smell. I'm very sensitive to smells, and I will start crying. I'm dead ass. I will start crying. Bro, if your breath stink and you talking to me, I will really start crying, my nigga, in your face. I'll start crying because I cannot take smells. So he has an odor to him that I can't take. And it's like, I won't go downstairs now. Now I'll come sleep on the couch because I genuinely cannot take it. And then I don't want him in the room because if he comes in the room, I'm not going in that room because he stink. And it's like, I cannot do with him what I was doing with Princess. Tommy, trying to bathe Tommy is insane. I tried it the other day. I tried to watch him. It took me 3 hours. I don't have time to do these things. So now it's to the point where, like, I don't want to be bitchy and I don't want to be mean, but I feel like I'm low-key getting attitudey and giving up. Like yesterday, I'm not going to lie to you. I left it down there. I left it shitty, pissy, nasty, stinky, dirty, and I came and sat upstairs. And naturally, she's going to be frustrated having to come home from work and clean that up. I'm not a slave. I'm working. I'm not cleaning after them dogs all day. And in her defense, she do tell me, well, when you let him outside after a walk, lock him in a cage. I'm not doing that. Because no animal should be locked in a cage. And Tommy's mad big. And then she'll tell me it's called crate training. He's huge. He's been through mad stuff already. I don't want to put nobody's personal business on this camera because I'm not that type of person. I speak my shit, but I ain't going to tell nobody else's business. She know the circumstances he came from. I'm not doing that to him. It's not even in my heart. Yeah, I don't like pets, but I'm not evil. I'm not putting no dog in no cage. I'm not doing that. And then I'm up here conducting meetings for hours. I cannot leave them dogs. I'm not locking them up for hours. I'm not doing that. So I have no choice. So it's kind of my fault because I'm letting them out. I let them go in the backyard. I don't know. These dogs are jerks, bro. They piss, they doodle, they shit all on the backyard. I go out there, clean it up. I let them in the house. feed them, give them their toys. I come upstairs. By the time I come downstairs, pee, doodle, Tommy done tore everything up. And it never stops. It never stops. It never stops. So now it's like, what do we do at this point? Because I don't want it to affect this relationship, because what's going to happen is what's happening now. I'm never going to come up downstairs and sleep. You're going to be overwhelmed, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed, because now you're going to be like, damn, I go work hard all day, come home and got to clean up all behind these doors. But even though that was the case at your mom's house, because you got to remember, I hate to say this word, bro. I don't like to say her responsibility, because now that we live together, everything is our responsibility. But if you leave it up to me, I would not ever get a dog that big. But I also know what I signed up for when I decided to live with somebody who had a big dog. I feel like we had a plan, and now the plan isn't working. That's like, okay, you and your man decide to move in together, right? And your man, I don't know, he has kids. His kids come on the weekends, and y'all made a plan. Hey, on the weekends, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. We're going to do this, scheduling, da. Y'all moving together, and it's not going according to plan. What do we do now? We have to revisit and revise and come up with a better plan, because I'm losing it, and you're going to be overwhelmed, and we're really going to lose this relationship over dogs, because that's the only thing that's going to happen. It got to the point where I said, you know what? I'll give Princess away. I'll give Princess to somebody else, because I don't want it to be like I'm being a jerk. I'm used to dealing with Princess. I know what the damn dog wants and what the dog don't want. And even with upstairs, I had to ban Princess from coming upstairs, because Tommy cannot come up here. Tommy's mad destructive, and he stink. So when he come up here, there's no jumping on my couches and my rug and all that, and you stink. I don't know how people deal with smells. I can't do it. So now it's like, I don't want to pick and choose. I'm willing to give up my dog, so I won't have the responsibility no more. I know it sounds horrible, but I'm to the point where I'll be like, listen, Princess could go to somebody that could care and love for her, and I won't take care of no dogs at all. If she want to if Tommy do whatever, he do whatever. It's not my responsibility, because right now I'm so overwhelmed, bro. You don't understand how this shit feel. Like, 10 out of 10, if you never had a dog, I do not recommend. And I try to come to a common compromise. I say, okay, people got pets and people go to work. What you do with your pet when you leave your pet for 8, 9, 10 hours a day? Because you work for 8 hours, not including your travel time. Where's your pet? I know you're not leaving that dog in no cage all day, because that's insanity. And maybe some dogs is just really good, like Princess. Princess, she was never really home alone, because I worked from home. And Princess was Gucci. Like, she was great. She used to chill. She'd go pissing on her. She was a house dog too, so she'd pee and doodle on her wee-wee pad. I'll clean it up. I'll feed her. If I go outside, I take her outside. I didn't even like the dog to touch the concrete, so I used to carry her in my hand every day. I used to let her get fresh air, because I would pick Karter up from school, drop Karter off. We had a routine, and she's a small dog. I will never get a dog. This is not a dog. This is a man. This is a grown human man. And I'm very overwhelmed, and I don't know. I no longer know what to do. Like, I feel like I'm frustrating her when I talk about it, because sometimes I get so mad. I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm not coming downstairs and I'm not doing nothing. Like, I cleaned up behind these dogs 57 times. Tommy's wilding. Like, he does things that's so insane. The kids don't have no more school supplies, because I hung them up on the wall, because he ate all of the school supplies that was in the desk. So I hung them up on the wall. Somehow he reached up on the wall, pulled it down. Like, son, he's wilding. Like, he has this destructive mindset. And maybe that's just what dogs do. I don't know. I've never been a pet owner to no big ass dog. I don't know what they do. But I feel like I love Kaisha to death, but you cannot tell her certain things. And if I can tell her, I'll tell her what I told her before she got Tommy. Who am I to say something like this? Because exactly, who are you to say it? I don't feel like her life was set up for a dog of that size. That's a big dog, and he requires a lot of love, time, and attention. When you had him before, he was miserable. Why? Because you couldn't take care of him, and the person who was not taking care of him at all. So now that he's out of that situation, we thought we had a good plan. We thought the plan would work. We thought, like, you know, we have a backyard, we have a bigger house, things will go good. Things are, it's hell. It is hell. I cannot take it. I am losing my mind. Do you understand? I am upstairs. You know where I'd rather be right now? In the office working. Why I can't work in the office? Because the office is where the dogs is at. And it stinks. And I go crazy. So I sit down there and I clean 50 times a day. I clean and I clean and I clean. And I find myself cleaning so much to get rid of the smell so it don't smell like dog that I'm just losing my mind now. I can't do anything else. And I just needed to vent. Thank you for listening to me. That was it and that was all. I don't know what to do anymore. So now, oh God. This is from Dairy Queen. I think this is once a month. I only been here 3 months, so I only had it 3 times. It's called a strawberry shortcake blizzard. And I sit it in the freezer and I let it get frozen because I don't like when it get like this. I don't like it. I like it real hard and frozen. It is the best thing your mouth will ever taste. But anyway, friend, thank you for listening. I'm about to go downstairs for the 57th time and clean up behind the dogs. Half the times I can't even work because I need to do voiceovers for my promos, but Tommy's barking like a maniac in the back. I am grown enough to own up to my mistakes, and I will, number one, take accountability and say, I can't complain because I signed up for this. I knew that she had a big dog when we moved in here. And even though I thought we had a plan, that's still no excuse, because when you accept something, you deal with the consequences that come behind it. So the difference between me and you is I'm talking about a dog, but you know how you knew your nigga was a bum? You knew he was a bum. You knew he was a deadbeat before you laid down with him. How you knew? Because he wasn't taking care of the kids he had before he had that kid with you. He told you his baby mother, oh, my baby mother this and my baby mother that. Nigga, why you not in court? Why there's no open court case? Why you not fighting for them kids? So he been a deadbeat. But you just knew that, oh, this my man. He gonna be different. So now that he a deadbeat to the baby y'all had together, don't be delusional. Be like me. Take accountability. And say, you know what? I knew what it was before I got into the situation. Only thing you can try to justify and say, I thought it would be different. If you live in that, I thought it would be different, you better off just taking accountability. Because if you sit in that, I thought it would be different. I didn't know it would be like this. They said that, he said that, it was, you're going to drive yourself crazy and you're always going to feel like a victim. So instead, let's live in the, you know what? I take accountability. I take accountability that I knew what it was. And although I thought it would be different, now that it isn't, I already know. I knew it was a possibility. So I'm living in the, I take accountability part. And although it is messing with my mental health, although I can complain because rightfully so, I'm overwhelmed. And when you overwhelmed, you can complain. Don't let nobody take that away from you neither. Yeah, he ain't shit. He ain't taking care of his kid. He being a bum. He think that, you know, because he work and mothers is supposed to take care of kids and you tired of him, he lying, he cheating, he a dog, all this stuff. You fed up. It's all right. You can complain still. You can complain. Have your little moment. But after that, get back up, friend, because you knew what it was before you put yourself in that predicament. So I'm going to go clean up this shit because this is me talking to me. I ain't got no toy. Until next time, family.
Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. I wanna welcome you in my life. Come over to my channel and subscribe. All we do is have a good time. All we do is spread those good vibes, yeah. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family. Jazzy and family.